Hello fellow anime enjoyers, I hope you're liking this new epic and huge anime season with a little for each of one of us to be happy. You may question why I didn't post a video about any of the last 3 seasons. Well, how do I put this? I got exhausted with the overwhelming quantity of anime I was trying to watch at the same time, and every time I could finish even less stuff and dropped most of it. So today I'll rank all the 16 anime I watched this season until now, from worst to best, and give them ratings out of 10. Let's start with number 16, Bullbuster. Every season there's this anime I had high expectations for absolutely no reason and turns out to be a disappointment. With that being said, we have Bullbuster, the most dull, boring, uninspired, messy and CGI victim of the season. I think I expected something because the studio behind it also made Saga of Tanya the Evil, but actually looking at the premise and the trailers, there's nothing to be excited about. Take two genres that are not my cup of tea, mecha and workplace. Now combine those two with the most generic workplace characters and the worst CGI monsters you could imagine. There you have it, 2 out of 10. 15. Fully Coolly Grunge. I was gonna put this in last place until Bullbuster dropped this banger of an episode and somehow managed to be worse than this. I actually think this is way worse than the former, but at least it is entertaining. I managed to watch this until the end, even though it's just 3 episodes. So, you probably know FLCL, the original classic coming-of-age series with 6 episodes, kind of confusing, but epic and charming. A great watch with awesome music and characters. Now throw all of that in the trash and embrace once more the awkward use of 3D animation by the Japanese industry, thriving to make more and more FLCL sequels that no one cares about. Especially this one, which is the worst it has ever been, and I haven't seen all the sequels yet. The animation and characters still feel so pathetic, so amateur, so effortless. I can count with my fingers the only few things that actually looked very cool. It's like that one kid in the group project who is actually trying to make something decent, and all the others are those guys smoking cigars and yelling slurs every 2 seconds, so every other slide of the PowerPoint ends up looking like trash beside yours. Things floating, weird movements, dramatic backstories for the sake of being there. The dramatic parts feel terrible and make you cry, but not because of it being sad. 2.5 out of 10. Also, let me check one message. 14th, Paradox Live. You may be asking yourselves, why the hell I even started watching this? And to be honest, so am I. I decided to give this a try because of the My Anime List event that is still currently ongoing while I'm recording this, in which I take an epic personality test and get matched with one of the cool songs from the Paradox Live project. The one I got was actually nice and I even added to my playlist, so I decided to watch the anime as well, to see if it lived up to the actual songs, but I got kind of disappointed that the group which I got matched to wasn't even in the anime. I only continued watching after that because it's going to have a competition with a big money prize, and I really like competitions, so I still have hopes for this. Even if it just seems like one of those adaptations made to promote the original content, it's just about some hip-hop artist dudes who have some superpowers to make people see their emotions through illusions while they're singing, and they're invited to take part on that epic event. It's not anything very interesting until now, to be honest, just some random anime drama before the competition actually starts. Edit. I just finished episode 3 and nothing happens. I'm dropping it. 3.5 out of 10. 13. Migi Todali. The fresh smell of a boring and bland comedy with poor production and the weakest direction it could get. The idea itself is cool. Stupid son of a. The idea itself is cool. An old couple adopts a boy not knowing he has a twin, and that they're pretending to be only one person in order to take advantage of the poor old people and keep some crazy plan that I'll never know about, since I dropped this right after the first episode. I genuinely had no idea how I was supposed to feel while watching this. Was I supposed to laugh, be surprised, or curious about their plan or something like that? Either way, the way they converted that into animation doesn't make me feel anything at all anyways. 4 out of 10. 12. 16-bit Sensation, Another Layer. Or something like that, I forgot the name. Where do I start this? Girl works at sussy game company that makes eroge and is sad because her boss doesn't listen to her ideas. So she goes to a game shop and talks to an old lady who gives her some games, and then she opens the games and the games make her time travel to the past. Woo, so cool. I am mad scientist. This anime is not good. The characters are so childish. The main character is like 18 or 19 but acts like a 10-year-old, always overreacting and crying like a child all the time. And a lot of things happen for no reason, just to keep the story going. I only gave this a better rating than other stuff in this list because it's interesting to see the game making and illustration part of it, also with the time travel sometimes, but other than that, it's just nothing. It also has the worst opening song of the entire season. I would have dropped this already if I wasn't watching this with another person. 4.5 out of 10. 11. Kamierabi. I don't know how to pronounce this. This was the original anime of the season that I was most curious about. That one you have no idea what's it about, interesting synopsis. It could either be a 9 or a 2. Along the release of new informations, my hype peaked when we got to know it was going to be a battle royale. But it went down a bit with the trailer, but I still hoped to get something at least fun to follow. What did we get? You can guess by the mall score. It's not that bad, and it's still a battle royale. The superpowers are interesting and stuff, but the way the characters behave and how generic and copy-pasted it is, I'm considering dropping it in the next episodes. It's just the classic, people are chosen to be God by taking part of an epic Fortnite match in real life. 4.5 out of 10. 10. Girlfriend Season 2. Our favorite trash harem rom-com is back. We know it will never be good, yet we still watch it anyways. And by we, I mean only me and that one friend that likes everything. You have to watch to truly understand the genius IQ level of this masterpiece. They make the characters act so stupidly and in such unreal ways that it makes me wonder if this is supposed to be a parody or a serious show. Cause look, they take everything seriously, but they still make things so extravagant that it's almost a parody of itself, but without them ever acknowledging that. Last season it was more funny in my opinion, now it's just getting a bit repetitive and boring, but you can still laugh at the dumb decisions everyone makes here. If you're curious to know what's it about, it's just a guy with 2 girlfriends and brain damage. It's like the nerfed version of 100 Girlfriends, which we'll talk about later on. 5.5 out of 10. 9. Fully Coolly Shoegaze. I tried making some rituals to kill this series, but it didn't work, so I ended up watching more Fully Coolly. This one is surprisingly alright though. It might be because I just watched the train wreck that dishonors the name of all grunge music right before, but this wasn't all over the place and offensively bad as the last one. Don't get me wrong, this is not nearly as impactful or as charming as the original one, but its aesthetic and short duration prevents it from being boring. Except during the first episode, that was indeed boring. It has some cool ideas and concepts with characters I assume I should know because after watching I realized it's a sequel to FLCL Alternative, which I didn't see, but the execution wasn't the best, and maybe with more time and better characters and better visuals as well, they could have made it actually look good and not just okay.
So, what should we do?
Hey, wanna drink my pee?
8. Bokura no Amero Protocol. Gamer. Proactive hobbyist who plays interactive games, especially video games, tabletop role-playing games, and skill-based card games, and who plays for usually long periods of time. So basically they made an anime about people who don't touch grass. Esports. Something that we've all dreamed of working on when we were 10. Something that we don't see very often in anime. But here we have 12 entire episodes about a dude that returned to gaming after stopping because of his father's death, now competing in a Wish Valorant copy with PlayStation 2 graphics esports tournament, hoping to help his friend's shop recovering from its debt. Besides the premise, there's not much going in favor of this anime. The characters are very one-dimensional, the story is the most basic thing ever, the jokes aren't funny, the gaming aspect is a bit lackluster, the situations and the progression of the tournament is too convenient, and it's missing any tension and stakes as of now. It's far away from being more than just another seasonal anime. We're all gonna forget it as soon as it ends, or even before that. By the way, the opening song is one of the best of the season. 6.5 out of 10. 7. Undead Unluck. From this point, I can recommend you all the anime that I'll talk about. Undead Unluck got my attention from the first episode, shattering my expectations of a first episode drop. The beginning was very fun, the 2 main characters are very charming, and I like the idea that unites them. However, I got too lazy to continue and stopped after the second episode. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I might get back to it or leave it in my on-hold forever. The first 2 episodes introduce us to Fuko, a girl that curses everyone who touches her with extreme and deadly bad luck. And Andy, an immortal guy searching for a way to finally turn into a shonen anime dad. You can see it's an interesting combination, but at the same time it's not exactly my thing. 7.5 out of 10. 6. Overtake.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Finally, a racing anime, something I've been waiting for ever since I started watching a seasonal anime back in 2021. This time with Formula 4. Wait, 4? Only this could revive my memories of playing Formula 98 on my PlayStation 1 with an amazing opening to boost the nostalgia, cool characters, and rather nice CGI on the cars. I don't have much to say about this though, it's just that, basically, racing and struggling to find sponsors. It's not that epic and extraordinary, but it's nice, and I've been waiting for some anime like this for a while already. 8 out of 10. 5. Motherf***ing Ghost. Wait a second. Are you telling me there are 2 racing anime in the same season? And they're both good! I would have said that the anime god listened to my prayers, but unfortunately I'm an atheist, and that kind of ruins the joke. I know this might sound shocking as a racing anime fan, but I only ever watched 1 single episode of Initial D. But since people said that it didn't matter much if I seen that previously or not, I decided to go for it. Even though it's the same genre as Overtake, this feels a bit different, and I feel like the story and characters are more compelling than the former, which takes it 1 position above. More Eurobit though. 8 out of 10. Suzo no Frieren. This season's biggest hype, hopping on the trend of releasing the first 4 episodes at once and getting a 9.04 score on my anime list, is finally here to save Madhouse from adapting boring anime, and it's working perfectly. Do I think it deserves the current 9 score? Maybe no. Do I think it's very good and deserves all the hype it's getting? Yes. I was going to read the manga, but then the adaptation was announced and I decided to wait a bit longer to see that instead, and I was not disappointed. It's not as life-changing and impactful as I expected, but it surely is a very enjoyable fantasy drama about life, death, and time, and I love watching it while eating dinner or lunch. The visuals are gorgeous, so clean, colorful, and beautiful. It fits so well that it makes the enjoyment 2 times stronger. Watching the journey of the trio for 28 episodes will definitely be immersive, and I'm sure I'll get nostalgic when it comes to an end. 8 out of 10. 3. Shangri-La Frontier. Another manga I wanted to read before the anime was announced, so I also waited for that. During the wait I almost completely lost my hype and almost considered not even watching. But thankfully I did, because this just manages to make it to the top 3 and might climb more if it keeps being consistently good like this. In this anime we follow a gamer who has the life purpose of beating buggy and trashy games for fun, but one day he actually tries playing something decent for once. Watching this feels like Sword Art Online again, but actually good. It's like watching a walkthrough on YouTube about a new game. It's genuinely very entertaining to discover every new aspect and secret of the game alongside the main character and see cool gaming stuff. Something that also helps me want to watch every new episode is the opening, which is simply my top 1 this season, 8.5 out of 10. 2. Goodnight World. Okay, this anime was one of my biggest hypes of the season, probably competing for Anime of the Year. Did I get disappointed? Yes. Did I get positively surprised? Also yes. This is about a not-so-friendly family with a not-so-healthy relationship. But everything can be fixed by escaping your real-life problems in a virtual game world, right? Boom, better family, boom, better looks, boom, better friends, boom, I ran out of ideas. At first I got a bit disappointed because they didn't do much with the story and it was looking just like another Sword Art Online copy with very cringe dialogues, but then stuff starts getting real crazy when we get to the first twist and it just became top 2 of the season, 8.5 out of 10. First place, 100 Girlfriends. If you know this channel well enough, you probably guessed this would be first place. Literally the last video I published was about the manga and how excited I was for the adaptation. There's not much to say here. Chad Rentaro, our main boy, our best boy, everyone's dream husbando, just gets 100 girlfriends. Because God accidentally made a typing mistake, and now we're embracing this journey until he collects every single one of them. We could say this is the final boss of harem anime. Or the harem anime. Or perhaps just the anime. The structure was built with simple, appetizing, and astonishing craftsmanship, which delights us with one new girlfriend every 2 episodes. This is the harem built for the TikTok generation, who gets bored of always watching the same old girlfriends. There's always new content, new stuff appearing on the screen, 4th wall breaks, 5th wall breaks. The possibilities are not measurable by any standards. This is what I call anime of the year. Or maybe not, because there's Attack on Titan, Freight Strange Fake, and Scissor 7 as well. 9 out of 10. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Let's see how it goes until the end. I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk anymore about this season, so see ya in a few months for my Winter 2024 anime season review. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and share with all your enemies to prove that your anime taste is the same as a famous YouTuber. Bye!